Hello and welcome to my science tutorials. In today's video, we are going to look at how to write the converse, inverse, and contrapositive of a statement, that is, the part 2 of the logic tutorial. If you are yet to watch the part 1, I strongly suggest you do so, because this is a continuation of part 1 of the logic tutorial. Before we begin, if you are new to my science tutorials, kindly consider subscribing and pressing that notification button so that you don't miss any of our latest tutorials on biology, chemistry, mathematics, and physics. So let's go ahead. Now, let's consider the following statements. So if we have a statement P over here, and then this statement implies the statement Q. So we have a statement P implies Q. Okay, then for us to say a statement is a converse, we can only say a statement is a converse of the original statement. That is, the converse of the original statement is when we interchange the position of the two statements. That is, we now have what? Q implying P, as we have over here. So the statement Q implies P is the converse of the implication P implies Q. Okay, now the inverse of the statement P implies Q, okay, will be the negation of the original statements, that is inverted. Sorry, the negation of just the original statement will be the inverse of the implication P implies Q. So the inverse of an implication is what? Negation of P implies negation of Q. That is the inverse of the original statements. Now the contrapositive is what? The negation of the inverse of the original statements. That is the inverse of the converse. Or we have negation of Q implies negation of P. So the statement negation of Q implies negation of P is called the contrapositive of the implication P implies Q. Like I said in the beginning of this video, if you've not watched part 1, you would not understand what implication means. So I strongly suggest you go back and see our part 1. So let's go ahead and write some few examples of converse, inverse, and contrapositive. Example number 1. Write the converse, inverse, and contrapositive of the statement: if you met the assignment deadline, then you will get a bonus. Okay, so let's look at the solution for this. Now, if you meet the assignment deadline, then you will get a bonus. This is a big statement, and it can be divided into two statements. So we have the first statement, let's denote it with P, and that will be if you meet the assignment deadline. So if you meet the assignment deadline, okay, then the second statement Q will be what? Then you will get a bonus. Okay, so now that we have these two statements, let's write the converse of these statements. So the converse. Now the converse of this statement is what? Q implies P. So Q implies P can be written as what? We now bring Q first, okay, then we just put comma, then we add P. So it means the implication Q, or the converse of this statement Q implies P, is written as this: if you get a bonus, then you have met the assignment deadline. I take it again. The converse of the original statement P and Q that we have is if you get a bonus, then you have met the assignment deadline. Let me write that down. If you get a bonus, then you have met the assignment deadline. Okay, so we can see that if you get a bonus is from the Q statement that we have over here. Okay, we can see get a bonus, so we just added if you get a bonus to be the statement Q, then we brought comma, then you have met the assignment deadline. That is the converse of the original statement P and Q that we have. Now let's go ahead and write the inverse. Okay, now the inverse of this will be what? Negation of P implies negation of Q. So the inverse of the original statement will be negation of P implies negation of Q, and that can be, or that statement will be, if you did not meet the assignment deadline, then you will not get a bonus. Remember, inverse, we are just adding not to the original statements. So the inverse of this statement is if you did not meet the assignment deadline. If you did not meet the assignment deadline, then you will not get a bonus. Then you will not get a bonus. So do you see that we have the original statement if you meet the assignment deadline, but we added not. The not is what the negation over here is referring to. So if you did not meet the assignment deadline, then you will not get the bonus. The not over here, it is the not over here that is negating the second statement Q. All right, let's write the contrapositive. Now the contrapositive is the negation of the inverse, of the converse. So we have what? Negation of what? Q implies negation of P. Okay, so the contrapositive will be if you do not get a bonus, then you will not have met the assignment deadline. So we are negating Q first, and then we are implying it to what? P. So the contrapositive of this is what? If you do not get a bonus, then you will not have met the assignment deadline. So let me try and squeeze that here. If you do not get a bonus, that is on condition that you didn't get a bonus, then it implies then you will not have met the assignment deadline. So this is how we write the converse, inverse, and contrapositive of a statement. Let's look at another example. Example number 2. Write a converse, inverse, and contrapositive of the statement you will eat once you help with the chores. So let's write our solution. So we have two statements, P and Q. The P is what? You will eat. That is the first statement. So we have here you will eat. That is nice. But the condition for you to eat is what? Once you help with the chores. Okay, so once you help with the chores. So let's go ahead and write a converse. So we know that the converse of this statement will be what? Q implies P. That is the converse of this statement. So that will be what? Once you help with chores, you will eat. So the converse of this original statement is what? Once you help with the chores, you will eat. Did you notice we brought the Q first before the P? That is what converse is. Now, sorry, the inverse. For the inverse, we know we are bringing what? Negation of P implies negation of Q. That is the inverse of the original statement. And then it will say, you will not eat if you do not help with the house chores. So the inverse is what? You will not eat. The not over here is what the negation is for. You will not eat if you do not help with the house chores, with the house or with the chores, sorry. So this is the inverse of the original statement. Now the contrapositive of this statement is the negation of the converse, which is what? Negation of Q implies negation of P, and that will be once you did not help with the chores, you will not eat. That is, we are bringing the Q first, the negation of it before the negation of what? P. So that will be once you did not help with the chores, you will not eat. You will not eat. So this is how we write the converse, inverse, and contrapositive of a statement. So thank you so much for watching. If you are new to my science tutorial, kindly consider subscribing and stay updated by pressing the notification button for you to be notified when we upload the part 3 of the logic tutorial. So thank you once again, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.